Hey guys, here back at it again. Today I'm gonna go over what tools I use as a weekend warrior. You know, some of my tools are a little bit more used than others. Others are just for random things, you know. But I'm gonna go over it, you know, see what kind of tools I have, you know, as a weekend warrior. Not a professional at all, you know, but I do my own stuff on my own car. So check it out, guys. So up on top, you know, I just have my my Craftsman wrenches. These over here are gonna be flex head and ratchet. And on this side, I'm gonna have my SAE, just regular wrenches. Very quick access with the magnets in the back. This free Harbor Freight tray with a couple Allen bits from my bicycle, 6 millimeters. Okay, so starting off on this side. On this side, we're gonna have all my screwdrivers, flathead Phillips. Right here, we're gonna have my swivel sockets, some more Allens here, some Torx, bottle opener. Found that, I'm not sure where, but it's a pretty cool one. It's pretty cool. I thought, in my opinion, it's like a little turtle. Yeah, I have more Allen keys there. Harbor Freight light, K&N performance filter sticker. Haven't decided where I'm gonna put that yet, but it's there. Over here, I got my magnet, my pickup tool. Some more bits and Torx, stuff like that. Tighten. Nothing too crazy. Okay, so here I have all my 1/4 inch, 3/8, and 1/2 inch. My first mechanic box ever was like 10 years ago when I was like 18. I bought the Toolbox, the 3-drawer, came with 182 pieces, and this is pretty much what's left at that box. This is pretty much what's left. So it had 3 drawers, so in each drawer it came with one of these. This one had one, but it's been 10 years, guys. These are holding up. I don't know how, but they're still holding up. So I'll go over it. So first off, I'm going to start off with this Pittsburgh 1/2 inch ratchet. Very good. My Craftsman 1/2 inch over here. My 1/2 inch extension. Some 12 point, and some 6 point. Some Allen's big ones. Yeah, more room to grow here. I don't have a lot of 1/2 inch, but then again, I don't really use many 1/2 inch. I do okay with my 3/8 stuff. You know, I don't need no major stuff. Alright, so 3/8 is what I have the most. So I have my flex head 3/8, my regular 3/8, my 3/8 breaker bar, my 3/8 stubby, my 3/8 extensions right here. I have another 3/8 ratchet that I have not used. This is one of the only tools that I haven't used on this toolbox. I bought it because I liked it and I thought it was kind of weird. It flexes many different ways, so I have it there just in case. As far as sockets go, I don't have many. They range from 6 to 18 on the 6 point, and on the SAE 6 point it goes from a quarter to 7/8. On the deep it goes from 9 to 15, and the deep SAE goes from 3/8 to 3/4. I have the step down from 3/8 to 1/4 inch. The universal swivel. I kind of don't use this anymore, as I recently got this pair over here, this set. So I kind of use that now. Some more extensions here, more extensions there. The stubby's it comes in handy. I recommend you guys get one of these, guys. This is for Duralast. I don't have a lot of name brands. I don't have name brands, as a matter of fact. But I have that one. It helps out. This one helps out as well. The flex head, recommended. For a long time, for a very, very long time, maybe about 5 years, this was my only ratchet. This was the teardrop. This was my only ratchet for a very, very long time. It's USA made. Yeah, this was the thing, man. Now not so much, but But back in the day, that was the thing. My breaker bar, this one's perfect for like brake jobs. Like sometimes, man, those things get stuck. So I use this one. It comes very handy. It's a Duralast as well. Some of my tools, if they're not Craftsman, they're gonna be Duralast because that's the first place I run to for a tool if I don't have it. You know. Okay, so let's move on to my 1/4 inch stuff, which is right here. This is my 1/4 inch. I have 2 ratchets for my 1/4 inch. My Craftsman, this was my go-to ratchet for a very long time. Also USA made. This one was very handy. Then one day I was at Home Depot and I bought this one right here because I needed it. At the moment I had lost this one when we did the clutch on my Camaro. We actually left that tool in there. We left the tool somewhere on top and somehow was doing another job, and then I actually found it. I forgot what we were doing, but I found it there, and I was lucky to have it back. You know, I was kind of sad. I'm one of those guys, but I know we do stuff. But yeah, that's how this one came along. So as far as 1/4 inch ratchets, I only have two 1/4 inch and two 1/2 inch that I use most of the time. One longer, one shorter. The 3/8 I have a lot. The stubby, flex head, the regular one, and the weird one that I don't really use, but yeah, it's there. So 1/4 inch stuff I have a lot more deep sockets. In the SAE it goes from 3/16 to 1/2 inch. Then on the metric sizes, both of these being 6 point, this one goes from 4 to 14. Up on top on the shallow ones, we got from 4 to 14 as well. And on the SAE, we got from 5/32 to 9/16. And I have an extension there. I had a 6-inch 1/4 inch extension, but now I only have a 3-inch. I don't know what happened to my other one, but yeah. Okay, so I have a swivel. Important. This one's swivel because I don't have any 1/4 inch stuff swivel. So I have this one. Comes in handy. So I have these other extensions. This one's actually a snap-on. I don't know if you guys can see that. But yeah, I don't have many snap-ons, but that's one of them. My nut driver. Okay, so on this side I have my pry bar. My Craftsman. This one is perfect from when I'm doing switching the blade on my what's it called, my saw at work. This one's perfect. Sometimes I take my tools to work. Sometimes I take them out of here and I put them in my box and I take them. This is gonna be a Duralast for the spark plugs. Comes in handy. And for a very long time, these were my only 2 screwdrivers for a very, very long time. My Phillips Duralast magnetic tip and my flathead Duralast magnetic tip. Yeah. So recently I bought all these. This one's perfect. This one I bought it actually for the little bolt that's on the Honda wheels. That's what I bought this one for. Haven't used it yet, but that's what I bought it for. So yeah, these two, man, a lot of years I went with these. A lot of years. I like those. Yeah. This is just a little clip from the inside of the cars. This is gonna be one of my picks. My little flathead stubby. It's an old one, but goodie. I also have a pick, very old, but they still work, you know. And my breaker bar. My breaker bar right here. Breaker bar, very good breaker bar, very good. Okay, so we're moving on to the first drawer. Oh, and by the way, guys, I actually painted these black, and I put my Chevrolet emblem. Okay, we go here. Okay, so on this first drawer, we're gonna have just markers, highlighter, whiteout, an O'Reilly pen, my flashlight. Flashlight comes in handy. Some electrical tape, charger, empty boxes, cell phone box, some hammer, my receipts to my screwdrivers. I recently did the car steering pump with my Camaro, so that's there. Extra for the hoses. Okay, down back. Over here I got my pliers. Just these. My cutters, my wrench, adjustable wrench, smaller one. Sometimes I take these to the junkyard when I go. Scraper, scissors, blade, another blade, toothbrush to clean stuff. This comes in handy as well to take out the liquid from the clutch reservoir to clean it out. This comes in handy. Some pliers, like a keychain plier type of thing, comes in handy. This one right here comes in handy. I recommend these. They have a bigger version of them. I used to have them. I used to own them, but unfortunately they're gone now. Okay. Next one. These are like some fine like little 16-piece smartphone repair kit. I used it once, paid itself off. The guy at the cell phone shop wanted like 80 bucks to fix my screen. I fixed it myself. Bought that for like 20 bucks, saved myself 60 bucks. I went through a lot of trouble though. It was a headache doing it. Some more miscellaneous stuff, you know, from when I was a carpenter. My picks, my Craftsman punch, more markers, screwdrivers, the old Stanley made in the USA stuff, flashlight, my precise cutter, a mirror down here, pencil, pen. You always need a pen. Some Loctite. This one I got it from the dentist. This one I got it from Campagnolo for a bicycle brand. Okay. So moving on. My wrench door. I have these brand new. I have not used, but those are for the lines. Last time I used one, I used my dad's. These are gonna be my small metric ignition wrenches. They're handy, man. These are handy. Some more wrenches from AutoZone. These are good for those places hard to get. With the offset that they have, they're great. The offset. Miscellaneous little wrenches. I can't remember how I got these, but some of them are because I was at work and I bought this one at Lowe's. I don't really shop at Lowe's, but I can't remember why I needed this one. Yeah, I can't remember, but yeah, my Duralast, a 9mm, a 7, and an 8 for my battery. A couple big ones that I use for like the AC. The other day I did the AC thing on my car. Can't remember the name right now, but yeah, you need the big ones. And then my last drawer, some more wrenches, metric, another 1/2 inch. This one I really don't use, but I have this one, a cheater bar. You always need a cheater bar. Drill bits, some gloves. I do masonry work. Every once in a while I do masonry work, so you need a lot of gloves. And a lot of markers. You need a lot of markers. A lot of gloves, a lot of markers. Down here we're gonna have my bag for work. This one I use for work. This one I use for work. We have this one I use for work, but I'll go over it right now. Okay, so over here we're gonna have my 3/4 inch stuff. 3/4 inch stuff. This one's great for like when you're gonna change the wheels on the Bobcats and stuff like that. This is great. And these are all the sockets, pretty big. More sockets, a lot more sockets, a lot more. All these are 3/4. And my ratchet is gonna be over here. My 3/4 ratchet. Right now it has a step down from 3/4 to 1/2 inch, but it's a made in the USA one. Made in the USA. It's an SK. This one was actually given to me by my dad. A very good one. Very good. Down there I actually have my jack stands. My knee pads for work. Knee pads, very important. My this is gonna be my torque wrench. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, this is my torque wrench. Very reliable torque wrench. So down here I have a mess. I have some gloves back there. So some gloves like back there, some pants, some shirts, whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna go over my tool bag now. So let's see. I'm recording with one hand, that's why I only have one hand. So here I have my dead blow, an adjustable wrench, some more markers, pencils, tape measure, level, speed square. Uh-oh, there goes that. Speed square. A punch there. Pry bar there. My little